7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What is going on, everybody? This is AJ Capasso here from Coventry Circle Paranormal and host of Talking with the Source. Unfortunately, as you see, I'm not with my crazy friend Robin at the moment on the screen, which is all right because I'm actually with another friend who I will introduce in a few. You guys know him. He's always on the show. He's one of our hosts. But I will introduce him in a few. He's busy at the moment. But I want to bring on our guest real quick. But before I do that, I want to just give a shout out to Global Ghost Hunt. We have an awesome year coming up with Global Ghost Hunt. We have 10 days in May and 10 days in October. It's going to be a live stream event. It's going to be across multiple platform stream, which is going to be nice. It's just going to be an amazing event. If you want all the info, please go to www.globalghosthunt.com and come and join the event. It's going to be absolutely awesome. And if you just want to get involved with us, it's not a big deal. We have applications on the website for volunteer. So please come get involved, help us out, sign up for an application, and become a volunteer for Global Ghost Hunt. But without further ado, let me bring on Three Souls Paranormal. What is going on, guys?
What's up, AJ? Thank you for having us.
Yeah, no worries, my man. I'm so happy to have you guys back, man. I mean, last time I wasn't able to, be on because I was stuck at work delivering, but now I was like, screw that. I made sure. So I was mad I missed, but
YouTube comes first.
Yeah, right? That's what I'm saying. Creating comes first.
Right.
Cherry, hi, nice to see you. We want to just give a quick shout out to Wolf Haunts Paranormal. Thank you guys for joining us. I'm going to give a shout out to Jerry B. We want to give a shout out to, I'm sorry. I want to give out a shout out again to Wolf because they just said hi, Three Souls. So,
what's up, Wolf?
You guys, thank you guys so much for watching. But guys, how have you been? What have you guys been up to?
Chilling and killing, my man. No, just kidding.
Yeah.
No, we just been working. It's a new year, new attitude with the group.
Good stuff.
And we're just ready to rock 2023.
Awesome. Good to hear, man. Good to hear. It's funny that you said that slogan right there, that little line, because when we were talking earlier, which guys we'll get into, but we're talking about this awesome funeral home they got to investigate, which we're gonna get into in a few. But I always wanted to own a funeral home, so when someone would call, I always wanted to pick up the phone and be like, you stab them, we slab them,
Right.
AJ's funeral. I always wanted to do that, but that's just, I don't know, that's my corny little dad joke, I guess. But so guys, tell me, since the last time we spoke I didn't even get to speak, but last time Robin spoke to you guys in summer, where have you guys been? Have you guys got to investigate this winter at all, or what's going on?
You just want to take this? Go ahead. Good.
We've been pretty. Where's the last place we went?
The last place we went was December 11th at Madison Seminary.
Yeah,
Me and Mark was there.
Right.
I missed that one.
But we've been your partner seen us at Fairfield County Infirmary. That was back in August.
Right.
September 10th, we investigated Greenville Manor.
Yeah, it was a really active night.
Yeah,
really
active
night there.
The beginning of October, I think we went to Liberty Theater.
Right.
And then the end of October, we do our Gettysburg trip for Halloween. And then November of last year, we investigated the funeral home and the Irish Townsend house.
Right.
We did them both in November.
Yeah, so we've got a lot in.
And then December, we went to Madison Seminary and haven't done anything since.
I tell you, man, it's so hard to run like a show like this because it's like I have to kind of act stupid, and I hate that because it's like I want to just be like, yeah, guys, you investigated, but like for my viewers, maybe who don't know you guys offhand, I want to try and be stupid for them so that you guys can answer more in-depth stuff. So don't mind if I ask some stupid questions. So I mean, I do know where you guys have been. I do follow you guys. I am actually subscribed to you, so I do get to see everything you guys post, which I absolutely love, and keep doing it. But let's talk about this funeral home, man. So
All right.
please explain to all the viewers a little bit about this funeral home, like you told me in the back.
Okay, the J.J. Spratt Funeral Home is in New Brighton, Pennsylvania. Back in the 1800s, it was actually owned by a family of the Townsend family. Robert Townsend was the owner. They were a pretty powerful family in the Pittsburgh area. I can't remember the dates what Mike told us, but it was part of the Underground Railroad. They actually got money up and go track down slaves down to Tennessee and bring them back to Pittsburgh and put them in this house
To free them.
to free them.
That is wild, man. Not only being a funeral home, but then also having that as well. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, that's so crazy. I mean,
A lot of history in that house.
just the whole history. I mean, it's just wild. I mean, because like I always, okay, for history wise, I always talk to Robin. He's always he's in the UK, right? So I, being American, never going to UK, I'm like, I always want to go investigate over there, right? Don't we want to go over there? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And I'm like, I always want to go over there, you know, and because of the history and how much energy's got to be soaked into that history. And that place just must have had so much energy. I mean, I know there's a lot of locations around the US that have that rich history like that, but still to be an active funeral home and then also have all this history built on top of it. I mean, talk about some of the evidence you guys caught, because you guys were telling me some cool stuff.
I'll give you a little bit of other piece about this. What's the guy's name they brought back? That slave? I know you know.
Oh, I don't know.
But he lived in that house for 16 years after he was brought
Yeah.
back and passed away in that house. One of the slaves did, yeah.
Wow. How ironic that is, huh?
Right. Well, Mark had to work that night. He only stayed for a couple hours. So it was me, Frank, and my little brother. We was there until about midnight. You're going to show one of the EVPs we captured from on the steps. It's a man's voice saying, "I'm dying." Okay. So I sent Michael Spratt, who owns the funeral home, that clip. 3 gentlemen died in that house. Robert Townsend. Oh no, 4. Robert Townsend, the slave guy. I don't remember what his name is. Robert Townsend's son Easy, and Michael Spratt's uncle John, or Jack. He died in '92 in that house. So there was 4 gentlemen, and it's definitely a man's voice. Whenever you play that clip, you will definitely hear it. It's pretty intense. It was captured on Mark's camera. It was stationary. It was on shooting the upper foyer, the step area, and there was nobody even around. And that EVP was captured. I was telling you off screen that down in the basement where the embalming room's at, there's an office down there. We had a cat toy on a chair go off for 37 minutes straight. And we captured just an insane amount of spirit box responses. What the
EVP said. Yeah.
EVP sessions, yeah.
Yeah.
We do while
We
were live streaming.
Yeah, we were doing one, and
Right.
we hear, "My name is Brad."
Yeah, my name is Brad.
Well, hey, speaking about the EVPs you were talking about, I quickly want to bring on our guest. I mean, my host, not my guest, but my host, Todd Sylvia of Relatively Paranormal, because he was actually talking to you guys in back about how he was watching live and he actually heard some of these EVPs. So hold on, let me bring him on real quick. Todd, buddy.
What's up, Todd?
Hey, Todd.
Sorry, brother. I saw you were away for a second. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Say your name, little one. Oh, you're muted. Hold on. You're muted. There we go. That's why they weren't saying nothing.
Was muted. This is my little paranormal princess, Julia.
There we go.
She's
That's
the future
how it's
paranormal.
investigate.
She's lived in a couple haunted houses with me, so she's experienced it. We're very honest with her about what we experience, what goes on. If we see something, we see something. If something happens, something happens. And of course, having 2 parents that are paranormal investigators who sell paranormal equipment as a job, you know, what am I going to do? I'm not going to tell her that ghosts aren't real, because they are. So Julia is very knowledgeable about the paranormal. So she wanted to sit in and watch the show with me today, and she may chime in. I told her to nudge me if she's got something to add that's paranormal related.
Awesome.
Awesome, yeah.
That's not Marissa, though. Marissa, her mom might be out here. Said she's coming out here.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, we always love when she's here, man, because she always brings a different dynamic, and sometimes she's way smarter than me and Robin put together. And you know what? That's not hard to do, but for her, that's a great, awesome thing because we're supposed to be adults. So keep it up, Julia. Yeah.
She works for Relatively Paranormal Equipment too because she makes these beautiful stick figures out of colored popsicle stickers, sticks, and anyone who popsicle sticks that anybody who buys an SLS gets it with a little note from Julia, and it just adds positive energy and sends that to whoever gets it, and hopefully they have good luck capturing spirits in stick figure form with their SLS as a result. People love it. Go ahead.
And there are some holiday editions. Sorry, it's not Relative Paranormal, but there's holiday editions too.
She made some beautiful stickers. Yeah, glitter, everything. She did a nice job. She does a beautiful job.
Awesome.
So.
Cool idea.
That's her idea. I didn't force child labor on her or anything. That's stuff she does.
Yeah,
do
okay.
care.
Okay. Who's
gets
really
$1
making the
stick figure.
paranormal equipment? Thailand? No, I'm just joking. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No,
Anyway.
she gets $1 stick figure, so if she wants to work, she can. But the people seem to love it, so it's all good.
Keep up the good work. That's awesome.
I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of information.
Please.
All three of us are here right now because we have 23 SD cards of footage of review from past investigations.
So we only have 1,000 hours of.
Yeah, we have like 1,000 hours of footage to review. But I'm actually going to do it live. We're going to be sitting here with our laptops reviewing footage, and if anybody wants to see what we captured, we'll play it back for you guys just so you can see what we've captured. Right. So we're going to do that tonight.
That is awesome. Yes. Please say what time so everyone can come over and watch.
After this, I'm going to try to get these guys to go to a local cemetery. I know it's a little cold but go there for an hour. We haven't investigated together in a while. Go there for an hour, get some evidence, and then come back, eat some dinner. Then probably like 7 o'clock, we're going to try to get this thing started.
Awesome.
I love cemetery. What cemetery are you going to?
This little local cemetery here by where I live, it's called the Forest Grove Cemetery. One of the most crazy experiences I've ever had there.
Yes.
I've literally seen a shadow figure walk out of a headstone into a tree.
Wow.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
First time I've ever seen anything like that scared the crap out of me. It put me in tears. I'd never seen anything like that.
Listen, you know what's funny? You said it walked out of a tree?
No, out of a headstone into a tree.
Okay, so here's the creepiest thing. Marissa and I started investigating years ago, and one of our favorite spots was a place called Burial Hill Cemetery. It's where the pilgrims are buried. That's how old it is.
Up there in Marblehead.
What's that?
Is that a Marblehead?
No, it's in Plymouth. It's in Plymouth. It's right. Plymouth. It's where the original plantation was, the real one. So when they landed, it's the highest spot in Plymouth Central, in the center of town. So originally it was a fortification to prevent against attacks from any Native Americans or whatever was going on with them. And then they built a courthouse there, and the original hanging tree is still in the cemetery. And then during King Philip's War, they would behead like Wampanoag chiefs, like Anawan was one of the chiefs, and they cut his head off and put it on a pike in the cemetery for like 20 years or something sick. So that tree's still there. But my point is that hanging tree, one of the first investigations we did, we were at the hanging tree, and I decided to provoke because the responses we weren't getting weren't as crazy as I thought they should be. And I asked if they were innocent. I got a response. They said yes. I said, come on, my father's a cop. You can't all be innocent. They didn't hang 13 people, and you're all innocent. And this woman walked out of the tree. She had no facial features, but she turned her head as if, like, I could tell she was like leering at me with no face. And she went up the hill because it's a steep hill and disappeared on the pathway, right? Before I could say anything, she reappeared and went back into the tree. Now, a year later, Marissa and I were back there, and AJ loves this video. She actually captured this woman in the same spot, standing behind me, like 10 feet, like on a little bit below the hill. As I'm talking to my friend Brandon, she appears behind me, comes up from behind me, and it hangs there for like 10, 20 seconds, and then disappears back behind me. It's the same woman.
It's the craziest capture I've ever seen, like for apparition wise. Like, it's such a great capture. I
mean,
mean,
gotta go watch this video.
Yeah.
To him, it's not.
You can show it today. It's on Best Evidence Clips, I think.
Yeah, I'll show. Well, first I want to show all their stuff first, but what I was gonna say
Yeah,
was
well,
the
yeah.
cool thing about what he did is that he gets kind of mad because it was like his lowest it was 1080p camera, right? And it
Yeah,
was
it
the
was the
lowest
original,
camera
yeah.
he had, and normally he shoots in 2K, 2.5K, right? Or like what, 4K?
Back then, my best camera was 2.7, and they're all 4K now, or full spectrum. But back then, it was that's what it was. It was my base. It was the first night
Yeah.
vision camera I ever bought.
See,
I
we
told
should all
him,
go.
like, I'm sorry, go ahead.
We should all go out with the crappiest cameras because that's when everything comes out. You know, all the Bigfoot
Yeah.
sightings,
Oh, God.
they're all
Yeah.
recorded on 144p and crappy cameras. So we all
I
need
still
to
have
go out,
2.7,
drop
and yet the
go
funny
out
thing
with
is,
the cameras, and we'll capture stuff.
We've been to
Well,
Forest
no-
Grove a few times. The second time we were there, I seen 3 shadow
Yeah.
figures. And these guys were doing an investigation near Tombstone. So I decided to walk away and check out some of the other ones. And I seen 3 figures come up the hill. And I went over to them guys and I was like, I think we got company. I think our investigation
figures?
see what happens. We turn around, gone. Gone.
Yeah,
Nobody.
it was strange too because he saw 3 shadow figures,
And there was 3 of us.
and there's 3 of us.
Wow.
So kind of weird too. 'Cause
Yeah,
you got the
kinda freaky.
numbers. Yeah.
I tell you what, though, I would have probably had the same thought about you. I mean, Todd, what do you think, dude? What would you have thought?
well,
You
the
saw
funny
that.
thing is, they say that is that same night I captured a picture of 3 shadow figures standing in that same area where the woman was. One is really up front and clear. He's got a cloaked hood on and everything. You can see all the features, his shoes, everything. And then there's 2 behind him, hiding behind graves. So that kind of freaked me out that you said that. Because demonic entities are not bound by space, time, none of that. So technically, it could be the same 3 demonic beings that go around the graveyards. I have no idea, but it just freaked me out that you said that. But yeah, I don't know. That's crazy.
I tell you what, like it's crazy. I mean, Tombstone, man, I just want to go so bad. I haven't been, and
Oh my God, bucket list.
yes, definitely, because that place is just awesome from what I hear from everybody.
If you ever make it to Pittsburgh, we'll take you to that funeral home.
Oh man, I'd love to. I live in Connecticut, so I'm close.
Yeah,
Taking a ride out.
Want the rush?
Only 9-hour drive. We're good.
exactly, yeah.
Man, I will get there one way or another, even if I gotta take this little scooter. I don't give a damn. I will get there.
Listen, Julia just asked me if ghosts could go up into space, and I said, could they haunt like the space shuttle or rocket ship? Sure. Technically, they could.
Would
No.
they be able to?
I watch a lot of like anything paranormal, UFOs,
No.
anything. I'm about hauntings, but
Right.
Like you just talked about a rocket ship back in the 80s when the Challenger blew up in the sky and killed all those astronauts.
yeah.
Are they, Robin? What's going on, my friend?
Yo.
I can't
I already
even
know where you're
stop
going with
it.
this. Complete your statement because I want to go ahead, finish it.
But when the Challenger blew up in the 80s and killed all those astronauts
Yes.
are they just stuck in the air? Or their spirits are stuck there, or where
Yeah.
did they go?
Good
Yeah.
point.
I think the same thing about 9/11, about the people who are up in the
Right,
upper floors of the towers, and the
Yeah.
guy who was sitting at his desk, poor guy's typing, and he looks up and there's the jet right there, and that's all he sees. Or people who didn't even were at the copy machine with their back turned, they blew out like 4 or 5 floors, right? Those people were instantly killed. Like, what are those people experiencing it? If most people stand outside their body and then see either light or whatever, have the experience that
Right.
I don't know if you want to pray,
Yeah, I
whatever,
always
but
think of stuff
like,
too,
what do
like-
those people experience?
Right. I always think of
I
like
have-
shipwrecks, like the Titanic.
Mm.
Think how many, probably the biggest cemetery in the world where there's the most bodies is the ocean.
Yeah.
know,
So I can
More
understand the
people die
ocean.
from shipwrecks probably than are buried anywhere else.
I feel like I can
Funny you should
almost
mention that.
understand the
A
ocean
celebrity
little bit
cemetery series today.
better. Yeah, nice.
What?
Nice. I didn't even hear you. Nice.
Stop
What
it.
did you say? You're the most random dude I've
and-
ever met. You just come in like, are you
No,
celebrity
no,
series? Like, what are you talking
No,
about?
we hear this. and the grave that it did was a Titanic survivor.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes more sense. You just come out with celebrity session without saying Titanic first. We're talking about the ocean. What the fuck?
Yeah, 'cause you were still doing that.
I'm sorry. Oh, guys, I'm sorry, Robin. Only you. I love
Anyway,
Robert
Three
just
Souls, how's it going?
Robin just turned his whole live stream upside down.
Yes,
you. He did. You know? Anyway, no, what I was gonna say was the water thing I can kind of understand because if you look at an energy, water is, even in a paranormal aspect, water is supposed to be a conductor for these spirits. So what if they died in this ocean? These spirits can technically travel anywhere, I would imagine, if it's energy. You know what I mean? So same kind of thing with the air, like, because you see a lot of spirits and hauntings where you'll start getting a lot of activity during renovations, and like they may go through a wall, but to them it might have been a door back in the day. Who knows what they are seeing in their environment? So there could be spirits in the sky still in a tower for 9/11, reacting this thing, but we just can't see it because energy, we can't see that spectrum. But imagine if we could. I mean, I wonder what we would see.
Right.
I mean, a lot of people would get messed up over it, but I would love to go give those people a voice one day. Like, if people would be up in arms about it, then nobody would ever let you do it because people would freak out. But I almost want to go visit the memorial with like a Zoom recorder and so like anything, a piece of equipment that I could hide just to like see if anybody there has something to say.
We had the one crash right down here in Somerset County in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
The plane.
Yeah, Flight 93.
The Flight 93 memorial.
Right.
I mean,
Think about it. Spirits for each element: earth, wind, fire.
Right.
Exactly.
Do you think that plane really crashed there though? That's a weird looking crash site, bro. There's no parts of the plane left. There's no fuselage. There's no engines. When have you ever seen? Go look
You're
up.
Just a big conspiracy theory nut. You're just a big conspiracy theory nut.
If you look up, go look up like Lockerbie, Scotland.
Hey, I'm not going to say you're wrong or you're right.
Yeah.
Like, where the hell is the plane, bro? They said it eviscerated into the ground. Well, it did in Lockerbie, Scotland. It didn't. There was parts of the plane everywhere.
Right. Exactly.
Look at the one that blew up right off the coast of New York. That they thought a missile hit it. There was parts of it, wreckage all over the ocean.
We had a plane crash. We had a plane crash here outside the Pittsburgh airport back in 1994, just a few miles from the airport. It had
what was left of the plane? Was it all over the place?
Straight to the ground. The wreckage, that looks totally different than, like, you can see visible wreckage. But I know what you mean. Flight 93, there's like there.
Those are Rolls-Royce titanium engines that can withstand 5,000 degrees of heat.
Right.
How do they eviscerate? But then they find homie's passport at like right laying on the ground at 9/11, but the plane blew. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell? Like, how does a passport also at the Pentagon or something? But at the Pentagon, there was no wreckage either. 2 crashes and no wreckage. None. Where's the engines?
I'm just laughing because I know you personally, and I just know the conspiracy in you. The conspiracy.
I hate to think it because I'm a patriot at heart, bro. I love this country. I love this country, man. Like, I love this country. Like who the hell song is it? You ever see Neil Diamond, the jazz singer, the song that he sings at the end?
Yeah. I thought you were about the YMCA me with a little Donald Trump movie.
No,
Listen.
At the end of the jazz singer, Neil Diamond sings a song about like people wanting to come to be free to this country, and I can understand that. It almost brings me to tears because that's like how all of our family got here. They came here to be free for the American dream. I'm a patriot. To think that the government would even have anything to do with any of that would make me vomit in my mouth. But some of the stuff is weird. You got to admit it's weird, bro. It's weird.
So listen to this. Mark on his Haunted by Haunted channel put up a commercial of an airplane flying into the World Trade Center from like 1996.
Get out of here.
Yeah, it was a television commercial.
You know what? That leads back to that theory, Robin, that you've always said, like, oh, all these things on TV, like, where do they come up with these, things? It has to be influenced by the government or something. Maybe, just like the whole alien thing that they lead us up to this whole invasion thing. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, maybe they were leading us up to this whole World Trade Center thing, right? Right, Todd? Conspiracy theory. Give me it, baby.
Yeah,
Come on.
Well, listen, I'll tell you what.
I watched the video.
I was gonna say there was a show that was just like almost like 24. It was like a spy show like that, and the first episode like was gonna air 2 weeks before 9/11, and it was about a guy who was on a plane and terrorists hijacked it. We're gonna crash it into the World Trade Center. Then the government said, "Well, we never thought that a plane could crash into the World Trade Center." But the year before, they held exercises with the military, and the exercise was about a plane crashing into the World Trade Center. And they had a pamphlet for it that showed the Trade Center with a plane about to hit it. So, what do you mean, Condoleezza Rice? You never thought of it. The year before, you guys were talking about it.
Oh yeah.
There's all kind of
there was a video on YouTube, right, after that happened, and they were saying that first of all, them buildings when they were hit, they were hit near the top. So surely the top would have fell off, right? Then buildings collapsed like they were demolished from the ground. And there was a video on YouTube that showed when it was slowed down, every 5 or 10 floors there was an explosion out the side of the building.
Yeah, they fell at free fall speed, which is impossible. Free fall speed. There was nothing. Free fall speed means when they demolish a building, they blow out the support so that there's nothing holding them up, and they basically free fall. So if you dropped a tennis ball from the top of the Trade Center, that's how fast it came down each floor. The speed of like if you drop something right off the top.
Right.
But if you take those two towers out of the equation and we just go to World Trade Center 7, was not hit by the plane, okay? Those 3 buildings are the only 3 skyscrapers in man's history to ever fall down like that due to a fire. No skyscraper that's ever caught on fire, ever had an issue like that, ever did. The Empire State Building in the 50s was hit by a B-52 bomber in the identical way. It burned for 18 hours. The fire was put up, and you could still go to the Empire State Building today and walk up to the top because they fixed the damage and it was all set. And the Trade Centers were built 30 years later, and they were built to withstand a 1,000-year hurricane and a direct hit by a 757. But yet all 3, and one didn't even get hit by a plane, fall in their own footprint. I mean, it's weird. It's weird. It's weird.
Well, folks, screw watching the documentary. You just got the rundown.
Yeah, you said about
really? No, I mean, no, definitely.
You mentioned about hurricane. The most conspiracy within a conspiracy theory within a conspiracy theory within a conspiracy theory of 9/11. A lot of people don't realize that there was a hurricane that was offshore in the northern Atlantic that was headed straight for New York right before 9/11, like on the 10th. And there's also a theory that they used weather manipulation to move that hurricane offshore so that 9/11 could happen.
Oh, what, Harp?
Wow.
A lot of people don't realize that there was a hurricane right offshore.
Well,
because
they
it actually stormed in New York City the night before September 11th. And
how about the fact that no jet intercepted any of those planes? Not one. No jet. And when they practice it, they're there within like 8 minutes or something, or 10 minutes. Like the longest it ever took for a plane anywhere in North America to be intercepted was like 11 minutes or something. So what the hell happened on 9/11? Even from a
well, it took them a while to even get the jets off the ground, didn't it?
Right. Well, they
come a mile from my 30 minutes from my house. They came from Otis Air Force Base down the Cape.
Yeah, there's
also the jets that was sent after him. Afterburner speed, and they couldn't catch him. Come on.
There's also the theory too that it's like, okay, how we were talking about the place down in Somerset County, which is right by us. Was it really a passenger revolt? They entered the cockpit, or was it shot down? Nobody knows.
I think it was shot down.
Right. What's to say they couldn't have went in and just made all the backstory up afterwards?
Well, they wanted the backstory because they wanted the heroic aspect to fire people up, to get people to join the military and sign off on all the military spending and all the Patriot Act.
Right.
But I don't blame it. If they had to shoot it down to keep it from hitting Washington, I get it.
When I talk to people about
you're still passionate. Yo, Todd, you are so passionate about this. I love it, man. I love it.
Because it upsets me, because I lived my entire life thinking one thing. And then I woke up a few years ago to the fact that the Federal Reserve ain't really federal. It has nothing to do with the government. It's a banking cartel that has destroyed this country's economy since 1913. I woke up to all these facts, and it ruined my entire viewpoint of what we are. Like when I started to learn about things that were done to the Native Americans. Listen, none of us would be here if we didn't push west. I get it, okay? But they did it in a certain way that was kind of cruel, and like they could have done it a completely different way.
You mentioned Federal Reserve. Now, who wanted to break up the Federal Reserve? What happened to him?
JFK, take your pick.
Yeah.
Do you know that every president that Abe Lincoln wanted to break up the Federal Reserve? Grover Cleveland, William McKinley, all the last 4 assassinations, all 4 of those presidents wanted to break up the Federal Reserve because it came and went at different points, and different presidents would allow it, different presidents would get rid of it, and the last 4 assassinations, all 4 of them didn't want it, and JFK was the last.
Well, what about Reagan? He was shot but survived.
What's that? The what?
Ronald Reagan, he was shot, but he survived.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was about the banks. He allowed all that. He took all the deregulation. He deregulated Wall Street. He allowed all those things to happen. The Federal Reserve controls every recession and depression that we go through by controlling interest rates and stuff like that. Okay, and inflation. So what they do is they lower the interest rate so that people like you and me go, oh my God, the interest rates are low, money's good, and we all go buy stocks, right? And then the stock balloons up. Okay, and then what they do is they raise interest rates, they screw up the inflation thing, and then all of a sudden everybody's broke and they got to sell those stocks, and then these banking cartels come in and swoop them up for pennies on the dollar, and then they lower the interest rates again. So then when we want to rebuy those same stocks, now they're expensive again. It's all scam. It's a sham. The whole thing. There's no congressional oversight. They don't print money. They don't give it to the government. If the government orders $1 trillion of money, the government does not get it. It gets sent to their own banks to lend to the American people, who are then charged interest on it. And because of the fractional reserve banking system, okay, for every $1 million they get, they can create 900,000 fake more money, okay, to lend out to us at interest rates. So technically, every loan you have is illegal. If you and I went and let's put it in a simple manner. If you and I went and forged money, would we be arrested?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing. They're creating money out of thin air and then giving it to us and charging interest on it. They're forging money is what they're doing. It's illegal. I thought the banking cartels were lending the government money, which is what caused the national debt. No. They're creating it out of thin air. They charge the government interest on it, which creates the national debt, which is why you pay federal income taxes. Okay. And then they lend it out to us at high interest rates on auto loans. And, oh, it's a great time to buy a house, great time to buy this. And then they blew up inflation. They raised the interest rates, and we all go broke. And they swoop in.
All right, hold on. I just want to say, do you see what you started, Three Souls? You got him down this rabbit hole. You're never going to quit now.
We can switch back to the paranormal talk.
I was going to say, I want to actually. Don't even.
Well done, lad.
I'm going to bring up one of you guys' videos. What is a great video? I'm going to bring it up on the screen right now. I'm going to play. How's the shadow figure movement EVP one? Is that right on the front page here?
Yeah, that's it. Shadow figure movement with the EVP. Yeah. That's in the stairwell.
On the staircase.
Like when you watch the video, pay attention to the stairs. You'll see this black thing walk into a bedroom, like this black shadow.
Yeah, it's on the right side of the screen.
It's on the right side of the screen. Just pay close attention to it.
Okay. Hold on. I gotta make it. Wow, that is wild.
That's a creepy voice.
That's from the JJ Spratt Funeral Home.
That was wow, man. Because I saw the shadow on the side too walk by. It honestly looked like someone was they went by the light in the distance. That's what it would look like. But that was definitely a shadow figure, man. That was awesome. That was absolutely awesome.
Yeah, it was up the stairs and then into the room on the right, didn't it?
Yeah. And the room on the right is the gal Michael Spratt's mom. She passed away in that bed in that room right there on the right hand side.
Last year she passed away.
Oh wow!
Back in May.
Wow.
Can you play it again? I want to see it again.
Hold on. I'm bringing it up again.
I want to hear the EVP again. I heard something crazy in there.
Hold on 1 second.
That's the only footage we reviewed from that part so far. That's it. That's what we captured.
Oh wow.
We had like 7 cameras going that night. So I have no idea what we even captured besides that.
Yeah, and we were the first people to ever investigate there.
Yeah.
I tell you what, there is so
Nice.
It's so hard reviewing footage when you have so much like that.
Oh God, tell me about it.
All right, so here I'm gonna play it again.
Oh man, let's see.
That is awesome.
I heard two spirits talking back and forth. One says, "I saw something that I hate," and then the other guy goes, "I am dying. I am." Like, it's pretty crazy. But there's two voices there talking back and forth. I can hear it.
There's another short video in there. We was at Drabbo Cemetery, and I had my night vision camera just shooting into the cemetery. And it looks like a spirit gets up off the bench and walks right in front of the camera.
Hold on, let me. Do you know what the name of it is?
It's pull up the short screen real quick again.
Okay, yep, hold
on. It is the second one in from the top. Yeah,
right
that one right there.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you see how fast that moves?
Wow. Look at this capture, man. Oh my gosh. That is absolutely awesome, guys.
The way it moves is crazy too.
Now the weird thing about this place is this is actually a cemetery where you have to walk. It's a good 1.5 mile walk to get there on this old rail trail. To get there, there's no way to actually access it. There's a campground. It's actually right along the river beside of it. We're hoping to get back there this year, camp there, and investigate at the cemetery.
So, guys, I stopped it, and this is this little black part right where the pole in the chair goes. That's this little black part. I'm going to press play, watch it move. This is wild. Look at that. That is so crazy, man.
You see it? Watch it. See it?
Yes.
How tall is that marker? How tall is that grave marker?
That's a bench. That's a bench, like you can sit on. So that's why I kind of think he was sitting on the bench and got up and just moved.
Yeah.
That is crazy. I mean, it's weird because it kind of looks like you could see. I feel like I could see a head almost. It kind of looked like, but then again, it could have been the bottom half of a body. I mean, the way the shadow.
But if you shot it on a downward angle, because of the way it would, different ways you would shoot could cause that. It could be it
looked like it was downwards.
In the first video, you see a brick wall. Me and Frank, we was at Hillview Manor here in Newcastle, Pennsylvania, and I captured a ghost nurse in the window looking at us. It's a picture. If you want to check that out, this one is pretty intense.
Yeah, this is on your short screen.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on, I'll bring it up. You said it's a picture, right?
It's the very first video. The very first. It's
okay.
It's a picture. But wait till you see this.
Wow.
Now wait, I have a question. That's not part of the window?
No.
Wow.
With the white thing in the middle window?
With that, it looks like a hat type thing on.
AJ, can you pause that and then expand it?
You can see the black eyes. If you pause it and expand it, you can see the black eyes.
Yeah, I wish I could. Unfortunately, I can't. The way that StreamYard is.
What am I looking at? The thing in the middle window?
Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah, you're looking at this. Just the thing that looks like it has like a old hat on, like the old style hats. Look at that right here.
So is the head right above that middle bar?
Right.
It's the second window in.
You can see the head and their shoulders. You can see it's.
Did it move?
Well, I think the really cool thing about that picture too is that there's 3 windows there, so that middle window should look just like the one on the left and the right. There should be nothing really visible in there.
Yeah.
There's no car in
yeah. You guys went in there and went up to that window, and there was no like fog or type like
nothing.
That is so creepy, man. That is a good capture, man. I like that.
I didn't get a chance to check it out. Do you have it on the short?
See, AJ, I told you these guys were good.
Because I have to do that.
Was that Robin?
They've been on the show before.
I said I told you, AJ, that you were good guys.
He said I told you they were good because I wasn't on last time because I had to work. So that's why.
Oh, okay. All right. That's right.
I think
I remember you were in a car and you said I gotta go. Yeah.
I'm gonna go in our short videos real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's in there. Bro. It's real hot, dude.
Yeah, see, Cemetery Views just said women wore those in the 20s, I think.
Right.
And
that
it
place
really
opened in
looks like
1925, I believe it was. This place.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I can't go in.
This was actually a poor farm that opened up in 1925. So yeah, that's dead on with the.
Hillview Man is insane. That's on my bucket list. That's like number 5, I think.
Let me try to think. Okay, go to Demonic Laugh in Brad Room. It's 1, 2,
Got
3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got it.
Wait, this is from Frank's camera. This is his night vision camera. Listen to this.
Hold on. What the?
To play for you makes no sense.
Wait a minute. Now that's hold on.
To play for you make.
Wait. Did you guys hear that with your own ears or no?
No.
That's an EVP that was captured on our camera. We had just set up in that room.
Now, any skeptic watching, tell me how that can happen. No,
Hold on, Frank, didn't you actually put something on Facebook about that, didn't you?
What's that?
Did you put something on Facebook about that?
I think
I did.
Yeah.
I think did you not put a comment on Facebook about that capture?
I'm pretty sure I did. I always share what we get on YouTube to Facebook.
Yeah, I thought you
we
did
know.
because that's why I thought I recognized it before you even showed it.
Now, if you want to go back to our shorts real quick, the video right below that one, me and Mark was at the Lemoyne Crematory, the very first crematory built in the United States. Mark's using his dowsing rods. The one right below it. It's below it.
Yep, gotcha.
Wait, hold on. Nope. Look, go back up.
Yep.
Nope. Go back up. Go back up.
That probably looks different on laptop.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Go in that middle row.
Yep.
You'll see that one right there. Yep, that one. Yep, that one.
Okay.
Nope. Next one over. Next one over. Next one over. Fourth one over.
Yep,
Yep.
gotcha.
Go to that one.
Gotcha.
So this was captured on my IR camera. Me and Mark was at the Lemoyne Crematory. It's the very first crematory built in the United States down here in Washington County, Pennsylvania. Watch this.
Wow.
I've never seen anything like this.
No.
Wow.
I mean, I've seen something like it, but not like this great. Like not this close.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that looks just like the thing at my house that went into the spirit box. That's crazy.
Yeah, it really does.
Doesn't it, AJ?
It really does, Todd. It really, really does. That is
It looks identical, bro. Oh, you got to show that clip now. That
What's
looks
your
identical. The clip of the
Todd,
thing at
what's
my
your
house.
take on that, Lynn?
Wow, that is crazy. It looks just like it. That's freaking me out.
Right. You can see us bundled up in the background there. This was back in, was it last winter?
Yeah, it was like last January or February.
It was about 35 degrees in there. So there were no bugs whatsoever in there.
No, that's a ghost. That's a ghost. Or several.
I know a lot of times we won't go out in the wintertime because it's, frigid cold. But I love investigating in the wintertime because you don't have outside noise like bugs and crickets and stuff in the summertime. And you have no bugs flying around. The conditions are pristine for anything you capture, is legit.
Yep.
No, I captured something identical in my own house.
Well, in the wintertime, you don't have to worry about that.
And
wow.
About that investigation we was doing at the crematory, Mark's music box went off for like 10 minutes. Right. The cat, as soon as you walk in, there's a fake body laying there in a metal crate, like how they used to cremate people, wrapped up in like cheesecloth with herbs on it. And
yeah, because that's what they would prep them before they would, to kind of cut down on the smell.
Right. And the cat toys were going off on the body and everything. Like that place was really active that night.
Wow, man. I tell you what,
sorry, I've got to. Bam!
Yeah, only Robin, but I know why he did it because we want to say what's up to AAP. How you guys doing?
Hey, AAP.
What up, Luke?
Now, another thing on this crematory is we actually investigated the Lemoyne House, which is a museum. In that museum, they have in a little vial they actually have the ashes of the first person ever cremated in the United States. Still,
They got the first two.
First
It's
two, yeah.
Baron de Palm was cremated. He was first. Jane Pittman, she was second. She's from Cincinnati. And Dr. Francis Lemoyne, he's the one who built the crematory. He's the third person cremated. And his ashes are buried in the front yard of that crematory with a headstone.
Wow.
But it's wild to go there, and you can actually see the ashes of the first person ever cremated in
Yeah.
the United States.
That is wild, though. I mean, to see that.
Like,
hey, it's great to see you all as well, and thank you so much for sharing.
We like to contact our local historical societies and get in their places. We'll donate money to them,
right,
you know, to help out their cause, and they help out our cause. We like to go out and investigate for them.
See, that's a great way, and that, you know, that's something for the viewers to listen to, because there's a lot of unexperienced people that go out and ruin a lot of local places because they damage a lot of things, or because they just go in without permission. And I think that's very smart to do, because I always try to tell everybody, go get permission before you go to these places, because it's doing it for the next person.
We're in good with 3 historical societies here in Western Pennsylvania. The New Brighton Historical Society with Michael Spratt, Washington County Historical Society with Clay Kilgore, and then Waterford, PA is about an hour and a half north of here. That town was literally built on death. They built the roads with the old cemetery dirt that got flooded.
My God.
And the streets were made up.
Pieces of bone.
Pieces of bones were found in the streets.
Mhm.
The whole town is actually,
The whole town's haunted.
Yeah.
Are you wondering why?
AJ, you gotta go there.
Yeah, no, we gotta go there.
Come pick Todd up, and the 2 years go down.
We got a
Well,
lot.
I'm looking it up because I'm coming down to Pennsylvania. I want to ask if these guys ever went to this place. I'm trying to look it up on my phone. I was
The lady that runs the Historical Society of Waterford, Heidi, what the hell's her last name? Heidi, I can't remember her last name. But she wants us to throw an event at the Amos Judson house where we investigated. That house was literally built on a fort from the French and Indian War.
No,
and that fort was burnt down 3 different times.
Heidi Longstreet.
Yeah,
that's right.
From the Waterford Historical Society.
Oh man, that has to be a great place too.
Right, and that town, there was some really savage stuff that took place there. What did she say? I'm trying to remember the story where they tied somebody to the tree or something, and then basically forced them to rip their own intestines out.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Like,
yeah.
Talk about severe.
And they had people present as like the show. Yeah, as a show to show that, you know.
I mean, I would like on that
psychological
on that video. I was contacted by a lady that actually lives in Waterford, and we was emailing back and forth. And there's actually tunnels built underneath that city.
Wow.
And
oh, sorry. Go ahead.
And that is one of the most creepiest places you ever see at night. Honestly, it's just a small town, and it's just creepy there.
But a lot of people don't know about it, which is strange.
Well, I tell you what, it sounds creepy as hell. All the stuff you just said. I mean, I wouldn't want to live there. That's for sure. Visit, maybe, and investigate for sure, but definitely not live there. Definitely not.
We need to get back there.
And Heidi told us as well that a lot of people in town, there's few people, almost everybody in town has had experiences in their house.
They said if nothing happens in that town, paranormal, that's strange.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Well, I mean, it makes sense though.
I mean, we was told that people see fucking, sorry for swearing, but
you can swear, God.
They actually see like British and French soldiers walking down the alleyways. That's how much activity goes on in this place.
Wow. You just need to go back there and you need to get yourselves one of those SLS cameras off Todd and go back there.
Yeah, there's got to be some great captures too with that. I tell you what, just with the equipment you guys have captured so much stuff. There's one I want to play right now that's been really catching my eye since I went on the shorts right here. It's actually this Irish Townsend one all the way to the right. I want to pull this up real quick. So
that's a New Brighton as well.
The Irish Townsend house, that house is part of the Robert Townsend family.
And part of the Underground Railroad.
And part of the Underground Railroad as well.
Yeah.
Same town that funeral home.
Can you touch that one more time?
This is me by myself.
So I can see how you did that for me? Can you touch it? Thank you. Can you touch that one more time? So I can see how you did that for me? Can you touch it? Thank you.
Wow, man! I tell you what, that is awesome.
Can you touch?
That is awesome. I tell you what, a lot of people, a lot of investigators will look past little tiny piece of evidence. Like they'll look at it as little tiny piece of evidence, like K2 evidence or what's another one? Orbs or light anomalies, stuff like that. Like because it's not this holy grail thing unless you capture a light anomaly like what you guys just captured, what we just showed, something really profound like that. But a lot of the small stuff gets kind of thrown to the side. I think personally. I don't know how you guys all feel, but seeing a team still showing evidence with K2 stuff and showing EVPs and like the old school type way of investigating with just a bare minimum is really great to see, because it just goes to show to people, like, you don't need to go out and buy all this expensive equipment. Go out and have a good time investigating, to get evidence, to get things. I mean, you can go out with just your phone and a recorder. You know what I mean? And just use your recorder on your phone. I mean, now you got apps. Now you got all different types of things that you can go out and use. But it's so great, man, that you guys value that, all that stuff still. And it's just great to see that as another investigator.
I still personally believe my body's my best piece of equipment.
Yeah.
Like as soon as I walk in the building, I'll either get hot chills for some reason or cold chills, and it's the weirdest feeling.
Yeah. I've been touched. That's the crazy thing too. That's right.
But I
How
think
you keep him, Frank, by the way?
What'd you say?
No, he
said to Frank,
What's that?
how you keeping? Are you all right?
Yeah, doing good.
Good, man.
Yeah.
I told you, Robin, you're the most random person ever. Ever. Even Frank was
here
thrown
from the
off.
start.
Frank was like, what?
I was laid up there for a good while. Had quadruple surgery done. So
Yeah.
All right.
Last year.
Well, you look good, my friend. You look good.
Yeah, I missed a lot of things with you guys, but I'm back now.
Right.
Yeah, that's it.
Twice a week I was on looking out for him.
Yeah.
So, all right. So I want to show another one real quick. Show this one.
We have an EVP captured at the grave of Jenny Wade from 2 years ago at her grave. It's on the short video.
Yeah. Gettysburg.
She's
the.
Yeah. It says
the
one
only.
Jenny Wade.
I mean,
AJ.
it's not EVP. It's actually a spirit.
AJ.
Yeah.
It's actually a spirit box. It's a spirit box response.
Here in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania.
Just listen to this response.
She passed away 1863. Did you hear? Here in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania.
That just said we know. Did you? I mean, that's what you guys are talking about, or no?
No, she says I didn't die.
Yeah, it's the very end.
It's the very
Pennsylvania.
end.
It sounds like a female voice.
She passed away 1863.
Right there.
Did you hear? Here in Gettysburg,
Did you guys
Pennsylvania.
hear the we know after you said that?
I didn't hear the we know, but we definitely heard the I didn't die.
Okay,
her.
right after, listen to this. Right after you say when she died, listen to the female sounding voice that comes out, and it says something we know. Like it's responding to what you're saying. Like, yeah, we know. Like we know when we die, stupid. Like watch. Listen to this again. That was pretty crazy because I heard that without headphones.
Pennsylvania. She passed away 1863.
Ooh, I heard it.
Did you hear that? 18. We know.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't hear that at first.
Oh, we did.
Did you hear? Here in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. She passed away 1863.
See, we know.
Yep.
Yep.
So
That
it's
was
saying
Right.
She's saying 18. We know, like 1800, because you just said 1800. It's like 18. We know. That's a great capture as well, man. You guys didn't even hear that at first, so that's awesome. Right here. That's so cool. That's
Hey Jay.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to run because she's calling me. She's not well.
Yeah, all right, brother. I'll talk to you soon, my man.
Yeah.
Whoever's sick,
sorry.
prayers.
It's all good. It's all good,
No
man.
problem.
Rob. Prayers to you.
Yes.
No
All
problem.
right, brother. I'll talk to you soon.
See you all soon.
All right, buddy.
All right. Take care.
See you
Take
soon.
care, Rob.
Bye. But
yeah, man.
Yeah,
We-
so
we-
that was a
we-
great capture, though, man. I mean, and I loved how it said I didn't die. You know, like that. I mean, how she didn't die. Like that's just great. I mean, it's just I can't believe though we got to read that right there. We got to review that right there though, because you guys didn't hear that one. I thought that was pretty cool.
Like I said tonight, hopefully, like I said, right around 7 p.m., maybe like 7:30, we'll set up a table. We'll have our laptop setting up, and we'll have the camera behind us while it's going to watch us review the footage that we're going to start reviewing. And if we capture something, either one of us, we'll stop the camera, we'll bring it up, we'll replay it for you guys live. That's how we'll do it.
Well, you guys heard it first here, man. I mean, guys, thank you so much for coming on today, dude. I really appreciate you guys coming back on. I want you guys coming back on again for sure, 100%.
Well,
Thank you for having us, man.
Well,
Thank you.
AJ, and where's your partner at?
Todd, I don't. He actually, he might have had to step away for a second. He's not here at the moment. We'll let him know.
Since you guys are up in the Northeast,
Yeah,
we're looking to go to the Conjuring House. I would like to invite you guys with us.
Oh man, we would be honored. That'd be absolutely amazing. We would be honored.
It's 160 per person for 13 hours of investigating.
That's nothing. That's great.
So I'm gonna contact Madison Hines and I'm gonna get this set up hopefully for the summertime.
All right. Yeah, let me know. Like I said, Connecticut, he's right now, so.
If
I'm ready now.
Right. I haven't been there yet. I wasn't with the group back then. We collabed a few times, but I wasn't actually with them then. So
AJ, if you're on Facebook, follow
Yeah.
Frank on 3 Souls. Get your information.
Yeah.
We'll definitely hook up and we'll get that Conjuring House together. We'll make a plan of it. And I want to meet you. I want to meet you guys, man. Honestly,
Right,
man, you guys are freaking awesome.
I love you guys, man.
And
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Love back to you, brother.
Yeah.
and we will definitely go rock the Conjuring House for real.
Cool. Well, guys, real quick before you go, please shout out your stuff so that everybody can go check it out, and also shout out the live you're going to do tonight so people can review evidence with you.
Okay, guys, go ahead. No, go ahead. I spoke enough about y'all hearts.
Shout out what?
Shout out our channel, our live, whatever we're going to.
Yeah, we're gonna go live some point here tonight, and we have some stuff in the works, some stuff planned for the year coming up ahead, and we'll be revealing that as we go along and book locations.
And I run the Facebook page.
Right.
Steve runs the YouTube.
And I got to get on something.
Mark's running.
No, I'm just joking.
My back hurts from carrying Mark.
Hey, now you know what I go through with Robin. You see what I'm saying? No, just
Right.
Right.
When is your date in October for the Global Ghost Hunt?
I believe it's going to be, if it's going to be the same as May, I have to check, so I'll get back to you because I don't have the dates written right next to me at the moment, but we're doing May 4th through the 14th. So I'm pretty sure that it's probably going to be the 4th to the 14th because of how booking is with all these places in October.
Yeah.
But I'll get the exact dates. I'll send them to Frank for you or one of you guys. And
That sucks because we go to Gettysburg the 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th in Gettysburg
for Halloween.
I'll find out because maybe it might be a little bit later. I'm not sure if they decided
But
That'd be awesome.
If y'all can try to book it for those like later in the year in Halloween time, we'll be in Gettysburg and we'll join that shit and we'll go to the Witch's Fountain, a place that is absolutely crazy.
Oh, that would be awesome.
And we'll do it live on your channel.
Oh, we would love it, man. We would absolutely love it. You guys are more than welcome to come live on our channel anytime. I'll make you guys.
Thank you.
But
yeah,
I'm gonna give you a little bit. We already have a big date planned in August. August 12th, we're going to this thing called Gretsch Fest. It's over in Ohio. We will be investigating overnight with 2 other teams from Ohio. There's 3 places we're going to investigate: Hamilton's Mill, Jacob's Lock, and Gretchen's Lock. It's in this service. You don't get no service in these woods, so that would be just footage. You know what I'm saying, like a premiere video.
Yeah.
But the next day, the 13th, we'll be speaking at Gretsch Fest in front of like 800 people.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
That's one day that's already booked, and it's free.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
So
happy to hear that.
But we have a lot of things in the works. We're going to try to start our own podcast this year.
Awesome.
I have another person that's going to start doing merch for us. We're going to start bringing out some merch here, hopefully by the end of this year. We're going to keep the train moving. You know,
absolutely.
I know we're not the biggest YouTube channel, but we don't fake our evidence. Everything's raw footage.
Yeah. That's why we do that, so nobody can say no. I mean, I'm not saying everybody. We're not saying everybody, but you know, there's people out there when they start editing, so we don't want that rumor going around about us. You know, so I'm sorry if it's 3-hour video. It's a 3-hour video. You know, it's like
hey, I feel you. That's
why it's good to get the clips too for the shorts. Yeah, that's why we have a lot more stuff.
Yeah, you watch the shorts, then you go back and check out the full video. You know,
so if you see something on our shorts that we highlighted, we have the actual source posted already.
I mean, every investigation we do, we have between 7 to 10 cameras set up, 7 to 10, and that's a lot of footage review. And each one of them holds like 10 hours of footage, each camera.
Yeah, it's a lot. People don't realize how much editing goes into like your act just by doing it raw alone. Imagine if you actually were editing, you know, that would take you for a 3-hour video. Because I know when I did my 2-hour, it was like all together for 2 videos were 4 hours each or 2 hours each, come to 4 hours. But we had like 14 hours of footage, and I only had like 4 cameras with me, so I can't imagine having 3 more. Like I would go nuts. I'd want to kill myself editing that. I would. I'd be doing it for 6 months. It'd be crazy.
Yeah, no, I mean we've been backlogged since August of last year on footage review.
Yeah,
yeah.
We got what do you say? 28, about 23.
We got 23 SD cards full, and 19 of them are 128 gig, and they're all full.
Wow, man! I can't wait to see some of the footage, though, guys. I really can't. Well, hey,
I can't wait to get it done.
Yeah.
I lost all of us as well. Shit. Well, guys, thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate you all. Everyone, go check them out a little bit. They're going to be reviewing their live evidence, like they just said. Head over to Souls Paranormal on Facebook, their YouTube. Subscribe, follow, send them some love. Tell them that you saw them here on Talking with the Source. Guys, I appreciate you. Like I said before, thank you for coming on.
Appreciate
Frank,
you, brother.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Thank you for being well, brother. I'm so happy that you're okay. I'm glad everything is going well. You look tremendous.
Thank you. Thank you.
And glad to see you back.
I'm just glad they don't have to EVP me.
Hey, but just know that we will be spirit boxing if anything did happen.
I'll be there.
I said the same thing to my family, man. I'm like, listen, just turn my box on if I go ever soon, because I want to be speaking. That's it, you know?
Right. But man, you have a great weekend, brother, man. Thank you for having us on.
Thank you.
And for everybody has watched, we love y'all, man. Thank you so much for the support. Our channel is nothing without you. You make it what it is, and we appreciate all of it.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Absolutely.
All right, man. Be safe, brother. Thank you.
Bye.